Hi, Calvary Church Body. This is Dan Werthman, transition pastor, and Kyle Satterblom, the chairman of the leadership board. We just wanted to come before you today and give you the announcement that the leadership board and pastors have looked at the data and been following the situation. As you know, we have been on a pause on in-person services since after November 15th, and that pause will be ending, we have decided, and it'll be ending in time for Wednesday night activities, full Wednesday night activities to resume on December 16th, and for in-person services to resume on Sunday, December 20th. And Kyle, why don't you tell us kind of what the basis of that decision was?
Yeah. So, one thing, that we've, like Pastor Dan has said, we've been trying to keep a close eye on the data, and specifically with regards to, our immediate area and in Olmsted County and Rochester, and with regards to a number of cases, new cases and of COVID, and kind of been monitoring that over the last 4 weeks and feel like, there certainly was a, spike in the numbers around the time that we went on pause. And we feel like, if anything, those numbers have plateaued, and some indications that there's actually been a slight downward trend, not significant, but, at the very least, plateaued at where we were. So we feel like, that's a good sign overall. I feel like there's not been any new governmental mandates that, would affect how we gather. In addition that, we're confident that, our body is very well aware of the risks of gathering together. We're also confident in the measures that we've taken to mitigate, any spread in the building. And so kind of with those things in mind, we feel like it's, a wise decision on our part to gather again, and to get the body together again, to have some of those needs that are going unmet by, the body not being together, and have an opportunity for that fellowship. And yeah.
So there's still two tripwires out there, or circuit breakers, as we have been calling them. There's a circuit breaker that could be tripped if an infection is shown to be related, or the passing of an infection through a Calvary activity or Calvary gathering. And then the second, what is the other circuit breaker that still could be tripped potentially, Kyle?
Yeah, so that's what we've kind of termed our governmental mandates. Thinking, anywhere from, state level with Governor Walz, or more local level, with Mayor Norton. Just if there's a restriction on gatherings of groups the size of, our large worship services, that would be a situation where we would pause for 4 weeks. The expectation being at that point that, those folks are watching the numbers as well. And if they feel like a change or more restriction is needed, that we would take that seriously and reevaluate again, just like we did this time over those 4 weeks, and make a determination if that circuit breaker is tripped.
And then I know that the school district is not going to resume in-person classes till at least after the holiday break. If they resume, will we look at all towards what they're doing as a possible third circuit breaker again?
Yeah, so I think our expectation would be, once RPS is gathering again, when they're having in-person classes, at least in some regard, and aren't completely virtual as they are now, that we would again use that as a circuit breaker like we had before. We'd certainly continue to watch the situation as best we can, and try and keep an eye on some of the other data points that we're watching. But in general, we'd like to stick to those 3 circuit breakers.
So Calvary Body, we're looking forward to regathering again. And if you are part of an activity on Wednesday nights, you can contact your ministry program area leader to find out details about what's happening on December 16th. Otherwise, we hope to see you for worship. Those of you who feel you are able to come, that it's wise and prudent for you to come to worship on not this coming Sunday, the 13th, but the following Sunday, December 20th. And again, we will go back on the 20th to services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. There will be two venues. There'll be the venue in our auditorium with congregational singing. And we are doing a little bit of restructuring our service to ensure even more congregational singing. There will also be a separate venue in the fellowship hall that will have no congregational singing, so you can participate fully in that without any risks posed by congregational singing. As always, if you have any questions, we invite you to reach out to us at the church office, reach out to the leadership board. You can email the leadership board at the email address leadershipboard@calvaryefree.church. But we look forward to seeing you, and thank you very much for your time and watching this short video.